Let's take a look at Spider-Man No Way Home, which is my favorite film, and honestly, it is still as good as it is that when I watched it in theaters, and later on DVD in 2022, and now today. And this movie is phenomenal because it's about Peter Parker who is being blamed for the death of Mysterio and tries to clear his name by convincing Doctor Strange to erase every memory from everyone except for the people who knows Peter Parker and Spider-Man. But the more he's convincing Doctor Strange to make everyone who knows him know about it, the the more chaos it happened as every villain, well, most villains from the Raimi and um Andrew Garfield universe are being unleashed. Doc Ock, Electro, Lizard, Sandman, and Green Goblin. And they're very awesome villains still in this movie. They're starting out like still bad people, but then they kind of feel a little better. But except for Doc Ock, they're still evil dudes. Though Green Goblin is still Norman Osborn is a good guy, but Green Goblin is bad. He's one menacing one in this movie, probably even more. And Peter Parker tries to make them fix, and while Doc Ock got it, no one else did and decided to destroy him. And I really like this film for two reasons. One is every actor is very great in this movie. Tom Holland, Zendaya, Jacob DeBernathy, Maria Thomas, J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson, who has a bigger supporting role in this one as J. Jonah Jameson. Jon Favreau is great. From Molina, Willem Dafoe, Jamie Foxx, Thomas Hurbanks are very great as the villains. They reprise their roles, and Benedict Cumberbatch in an interesting one where he plays a more like a character who tries to convince Spider-Man about what to do. And at first I thought he was an imposter, but he's actually Doctor Strange, who feels anger towards Spider-Man about what he did. The action in this movie is spectacular, especially the live Liberty one, which I'll talk about later. And the best part about it is two things, and these are two things that are spoiler related, so if you haven't seen it, go watch it. First one is this movie doesn't shy away from having heartbreaking moments, especially when Green Goblin kills Aunt May, and she gives a speech to Spider-Man of what he should do, and with great power, there was always great responsibility. And seeing her dying is really, really sad of how Spider-Man crying over her death. Then later the police and Happy Hogan come in and J. Jonah Jameson talk about the death and the news. And Spider-Man is a menace. It's really sad, especially later. Toby and Andrew Garfield talk to Spider-Man about their face strategy at the same time. So it's a very sad moments of this movie. And also the ending where, spoilers again, Peter Parker wants everyone to forget who Spider-Man is, which causes everyone, non-single person to know who he is. And when Peter Parker talks to MJ and Ned without their memories of Peter Parker, it's quite touching to talk and interaction with them, knowing that they don't know who he is. And Peter Parker visiting her Aunt May's grave is very touching, especially with his talk with Happy Hogan about a similar situation with Iron Man Endgame. And of course, the exciting part, Toby and Andrew Garfield's appearance. Well, of course, we all knew they would come to the movie, but when they showed up, it was a very awesome, exciting moment of all time. My theater clapped when I watched it in theaters. And it's still a phenomenal thing. It's kind of crazy to see this in real life as a real movie. That to see every Spider-Man movie actor appear in it is very crazy and unbelievable, but exciting. Because every moment Spider-Man, the three Spider-Man are in, are always gonna be classic whenever the movie gets a lot older. It's gonna be one of the most iconic moments in superhero history. Like every single moment, like their science moment, their talk during the Liberty before fighting the villains, and the fight between them and the bad guys. And their goodbye is pretty sweet. Special, and really like how Andrew Garfield says to them, "I love you guys. I wish I had brothers." And that's pretty cute. And some funny moments like my back thing. So yeah, every moment with Toby, Andrew, and Tom Holland on screen together is phenomenal cinema hit moments. So yeah, I really love Spider-Man No Way Home. It's like my favorite movie of all time. By the way, there's a Charlie Cox Miles Morales cameo just in case. But yeah, great movie, great superhero movie, and amazing, amazing film. So, what do you think of Spider-Man No Way Home? Do you enjoy it as much as I did? Let me know. Whoosh.